if you want to raise your fees, then let's discuss. Hey guys, it's Aiko. I'm an American English pronunciation coach and business coach based in Hawaii. So in this episode, I want to talk about coaching fees, or how much you can charge. You're probably watching this video because you want to raise your fees, or you are wondering how high you can charge. Then you're in the right place. I have been business coaching Japanese clients who are coaches who want to work less and make more money and break six figures. And I myself is a coach, American English pronunciation coach for Japanese speakers who are working in an English environment, and I help them improve their pronunciation so that they can perform better in their field. And when I started this business 6 years ago, I started it because I had a passion to help those who are struggling with English pronunciation, because I'm speaking English as a second language, and I came to the US when I was 23 from Japan, and I didn't speak English. So I practiced so much and learned a lot. Now I want to help those people who are in the situation where I was in the past. So when I started out, I was charging $40 an hour, and I didn't even have like packages and stuff, and I was just charging individual lessons and then sent invoices at the end of the month, each month. So at that time, I didn't know anything about pricing. I didn't know anything about business. So that's how I started. And right now, I charge over $500 an hour if I calculate it. I don't even have individual lessons anymore. All my packages are at least 12-week long, because that's how they get the results. They don't get the results through just one or two lessons, right? So I created packages, and I don't even offer one-time lesson or anything like that. So 10 times plus I raised the fees, right? So how I did it, I just raised the fees. So the way to raise your fees, you have to raise your fees. That's it. It's very, very, very simple. But a lot of times we want some permission from other people, or so-called market price, and then you try to find a way that to fit in the market, right? Don't do this, because market price doesn't mean anything. And then what I learned is that there is a market at any price point. So this is how I teach my clients right now. They can charge whatever they want, actually, because there is no such thing as too high or too low. It is just relative to how we perceive, right? So if you want to raise your fees, go ahead and raise your fees. Double it if you feel it's too cheap. And one time I had a package, 12-week pronunciation coach training course package, and it was like 9 weeks. I was charging $1,980. At that time, when I created it, I'm like, I didn't know where this course will go, right? So when I created it, I felt good. But then after I taught a few times, I started feeling that I am giving way more value than how much I charge. So this 1980 felt too cheap. So what I did was I doubled it and doubled it again. I added 3 more weeks. So now this package is 12 weeks. And now I charge $10,000 for that package. And I feel very, very good about the price and how much value I deliver, because I put a lot of high-level linguistics, phonetics, and all that like academic part of pronunciation, and combining it with some like singing, breathing, and all that techniques in this course, and training people to be a better pronunciation coach. So I feel better about the pricing now. So if you feel that you want to raise your fees because maybe you have some frustration right now, maybe your clients are not getting results that you want to see, then it's too cheap. You're not charging enough, right? Or if you are getting clients who come to your lessons late, not doing their work, not practicing and all that, then you're not charging enough. You have to charge high so that your clients will get results. You get serious clients, you get motivated clients, and you can deliver more messages and they will receive the messages. Sometimes when I have clients who are not willing to pay, like I should say prospects. Sometimes some prospects come and I tell them, hey, this is how much it is. And then they say, oh, it's too expensive. Meaning they think that they are not worth enough to spend that much for themselves. They are not talking about me. So when people say that, oh, your coaching fee is too high, that's good. They're not talking about you. They're talking about themselves, meaning they are not worth spending that much for themselves to learn from you. So that's okay if people say it like that, like, oh, it's too expensive. That's good actually, because I get a lot of prospects who say that, like, oh, your coaching fee is too expensive. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't have to help every single person on the planet, right? So I'm not the only coach. I choose my clients, and therefore I can charge higher. So if you want to raise your fees, go ahead and raise your fees. Your client will change. It was so clear for me when I started charging higher, because I started out with $40 an hour, right? $40 an hour to now over $500 an hour. Going this way, I saw some drastic change along the way, and you will experience that only if you keep raising your fees. All right, so please let me know if you have any questions about pricing, and I will keep producing content about how I coach and the way that I build my English pronunciation coaching business. And also I want to answer your questions if you have any questions about coaching businesses and all that. So looking forward to seeing you again in the next episode. Bye.